Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a match between Scan and Snow here on Outsider. Bottom side of the map, it's the orange Protoss player, it is Snow. And on the left side, it is a yellow Terran, it is Scan. So this is a fairly recent replay. Got this replay pack from RJB. So I think it's from 2019, maybe 2020. And I like this map a lot. Haven't cast a game on this map in a while. It is a very, very weird map, okay? So this is your natural base. It's pretty standard. You can wall it off against Zerg attacks or, you know, Zealots or whatever. But after that, man, this is your third base. Or maybe this is your third base. It's a wall of minerals, no gas. Minerals only expansions are everywhere, and basically either you can drone glitch through here, worker glitch through here, or land a command center, or invest in something that can drop off your workers. Or maybe you want to expand up here, the third spawn location, with gas at its natural as well. It is such a weird game. This is one of the only maps where carriers are viable against Zerg, and the only time that I have seen carriers beat a Zerg player. So again, maps can sometimes determine the playstyle, and Outsider is a very, very excellent example of that. Anywho, so PvT gonna be good. This is gonna be a Patreon cast for the week of August the 12th. If you are watching this, thank you so much for supporting me. As a member of patreon.com/FalconPaladin for as little as $1 a month gives you access to these videos a month before the YouTube channel sees them. If you're watching this on YouTube in the month of September, September's coming up, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 times a week with Brood War content, and be sure to check out patreon.com/FalconPaladin if you want to support the channel directly as well. I mean, you can also support the channel through YouTube by clicking the join button below this video. Some people like to do that, other people don't have it available to them because they're not in the country that supports that feature. You can also hit me up at Patreon, or PayPal rather, at falconpaladin@gmail.com if you want to do a one-time donation and not talk to any of those larger companies. I mean, PayPal is a pretty big company, but you know what I mean. So anyway, there's just options out there. Thanks to everybody who is supporting me already. I really do appreciate it. It does allow me to do some things that otherwise I would not be able to do as far as like dad responsibilities go. So, my 3 kids, thank you as well. Alright, so what are we doing? Scouting. Just checking to see, you know, is there any Protoss up this way? Bailey Jane? Absolutely not. Cut Chow. Not happening. Cool. Marine is ready here to maybe deal with this Zealot. Are there 2 Marines out? Ooh, there's 2 Marines out. Not getting up this ramp, Zealot guy. With good micro here from Scan. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Kite. Split up, get free shots while he's chasing one. Ooh, or get there. It's a good position too. This is really good control here from Scan. Scan's a great player. If you watch any Artosis, you've seen Scan do some coaching with Artosis, and he is an excellent Terran player. Snow is just a legend though. I mean, he's a disgustingly, stupidly great Protoss player with all of the accolades you could ever want. Okay, maybe not all the accolades you could ever want, but he's definitely top tier Protoss. And if you've seen him there was the Tastosis game that was cast as a King of the Hill tournament recently. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but Artosis tweeted it. The cast of it is like the best PvP of all time. It is such an incredible, incredible game. Snow versus... I'm forgetting who the Protoss was now. It was an elite Protoss though. It might have been Shuttle. Something along those lines, but yeah, super, super great. So this is Snow, same guy we're talking about here. And yeah, look at this. Actually, just expanding up here because it's safer than expanding to this low ground. You can kind of hold this ramp. You don't have to worry about incoming Terran attacks if your expansion is over this way. And if you don't want a ton of gas, then sure, you're good to go. You can just go ahead and probe up a whole ton here and then take this as your third once you're a little bit more established, right? Once you have a little bit more going on. But this is definitely a bit of a one-base opener here out of Scan. Going to move out with his Marines and his siege tank and try to kill some stuff. And let's see, 1 Zealot, 2 Dragoons, 3 Dragoons here. Singularity charge is getting started. It's not going to be here in time for this attack, though. I mean, this is one base with a command center coming behind it. So this is not necessarily a concerted attempt to destroy Snow. If you can kill Snow here, great. But if you can make some good trades, kind of put some fear of Terran into Snow, that's going to be fine as well. as the natural base warps in. Again, safe location until drops are available, then siege tanks and vultures come back here, and you're in a lot of trouble. So, spider mines laid down as our spider mines were researched, and you know what? Scan's like, we're good! We are absolutely, totally fine going home. Throw down a spider mine, see when you're going to expand, because at this point, you don't know if it's a one-base attack coming from snow, or if he's expanded over here, because you have no way to get vision over in that direction until you have a comsat station, until you get like a wraith out or something. But yeah, that's not going to be for a minute. Another spider mine laid down, and yeah, a natural base with the gas here from Scan. Ooh, quick robotics bay, like that. This really feels like, okay, observer, safe choice, right? Making Reavers more fun of a choice, and actually getting a shuttle first. So could be some Reaver droppage. Observatories here, obviously. Wait, did I miss an I missed an observer already coming out. Okay. So yeah, we already have an observer here. So at this point, the robotics bay is maybe just going to be for shuttle movement, for like zealot bombs, but I feel like it's going to be Reavers. Snow does like Reavers, knows how to use them extremely, extremely well. Okay, so Marines, tanks, vultures are here. We are working on siege mode. Observer sees all, knows all, sees what's happening. Recognizes that the Terran is doing everything normal at this stage of the game. Very standard indeed. Starport is up, control tower coming in, unless you want to make a Wraith to help deal with incoming shuttle attacks, which is not something you might, don't want to forget. But alright. Oh, we're doing it. We did the glitch. We glitched through the minerals. And remember what I said about getting vultures back behind your mineral line? That's what this is. One probe down, 2 probes down. Oh, Dragoon shows up and is going to try to chase it away. Couple probes are dying here. Does knock the Protoss down to 39 workers. Harassment is real. Dragoon has to hang out there now. Super annoying stuff. Ragnasaur running around on this high ground. What's up, Ragnasaur? He's such a weird critter. And it is a drop ship. Again, fair enough. Drops are super viable on this map as our Reaver's in production. We're going to see Reaver drops. We can probably see a couple tank drops. Dropping tanks back here would be nice. Oh, the shuttle being used to get rid of the vulture. Sweet play. Very nicely done. So yeah, dropships and shuttles have much more value on this map than they do on possibly some other ones that we see. They're always good. They're always fine. But yeah, you're going to see dropships. You're going to see maybe carriers, which again, not too weird in a TVP, but... What are we... Oh, okay, this is vulture dropping. Wait, you forgot one. Okay, Zealot going to take a spider mine to the face. And he dead. That is Zealot death sound. We're going to go back and pick up this other vulture? That's so funny. There was room. There was room. You just missed with it. So I like this. Little, what are we going to use? I thought I was maybe going to send the shuttle around back. But nah. Interested in kind of keeping everybody together here. So now, vultures with speed and spider mines are inside your house. Toss spider mines down. Kill probes. Do evil, terrible vulture things that every Protoss hates. Knocking it down again. Several drones have died so far in the first little bit here. Meanwhile, Reaver dropping up here at the third base. Okay, he's going to cancel that third base of the Terran. I don't know where I guess the vultures died. Did they throw down? I don't know if they threw down any spider mines either, so... Whatevs, it's cool. Okay, so actually saving the third base. It doesn't die. It took some damage, but otherwise it's still here. So the harassment, not too bad. Third base done and running for snow. Technically 3 bases, same composition of 3 bases, just expanded in different orders from these players. See, look, a Wraith. That's good. That's good. That really helps a lot if you're trying to murder drops that are coming in right now. Okay, so I'd say at this point we're pretty even. I mean, Snow has more stuff, but sure. I mean, needs more stuff to deal with the very cost-efficient units that are siege tanks and that are vultures and that we're seeing here today. Going for double drops here. Ooh, and there's a Stargate coming in. Question is whether the Stargates are going to go for dem carriers, or else we're just going to see a bunch of arbiters for recalls and whatnot, which can also be just fine. Thank you. We'll see if we get another Stargate or not. That usually tells us what's going on. So, how much defense is here? There's a siege tank, which is good. There's a couple missile turrets here too, so jumping on top of it, it's not going to be easy. And here we go. Missile turrets are firing away. Reaver drops in. Does get a couple. Okay. So tank down. Good SCV evacuation. Okay, some of them get exploded there. Yeah, another good hit on an SCV. The missile turrets are getting focused down so that future drops will be much more effective. My goodness. Really, really good attack there. That was great by Snow. Are we surprised by this? I'm not sure that we are. That was exceptionally well executed. This Zealot's got 3 kills, but is wiped out by siege tanks. And the SCVs come back to their third base mining location. Trying to out-expand the Terran, which you do need to do in a PvT. Here is Snow at the spawn location at about the 1 o'clock here on Outsider. We back? We're back. We're back and trying to do more of this Reaver stuff. Can you get a shot off through the... Sometimes they'll go through these mineral patches and sometimes they won't. I think that was an attempt by Snow to get through, but it didn't work out. So we're just backing on out now. It is a fleet beacon and it is additional Stargates. Okay, so we're definitely going to see some carriers coming up next. Here from Snow. Muy excelente. We've got ourselves carrier capacity getting researched, and Charon boosters coming in. This is something that you don't even necessarily need to scout on this map, I think, if you're a Terran player. If you basically just say, well, carriers are good on Outsider, and they're good against Terrans, so Scan's just like, I'm just going to be making Goliath. That said, more vultures, more siege tanks here. Now, the trick is, if you scout carrier production, and you just start making Goliaths, and there's a bigger army than you think from the Protoss before the carrier production begins, maybe they hold off a little bit, then suddenly you're in trouble. So you do still want to have enough ground army to handle what's going on here from the Protoss player, but at the same time, you're eventually going to want to start to mix in or go straight directly into this mass Goliath once this carrier count gets high enough, because there are 3 Stargates pumping at the moment. Yeah, I mean, air weapons is almost done. Ground weapons coming in here too. He's going to obviously use Dragoons and Zealots to some extent. Observer sniped, and maybe this is an attempted push to get in here and kill Snow before the carrier group really becomes a problem. Alright, delay the push. Delay the push. Reaver's getting some big-time hits off here. Siege tanks partially sieging, other siege tanks not doing it. The Reaver hits. Ooh, 2 vultures go down. Absolutely sick shuttle micro here from Snow. Disgusting. It's like, hey, you want to come in here? And I'll just, oh, perfect location. Look at that. Just out of range of the Reaver shot, but in range enough to shove him back. That's beautiful. Vulture down. Oh, siege tank taken. Oh, Dragoon finishing it off. That's the way you want Dragoons in this army, too. This is, ow, even if they're dying. This is an aggressive push out of Scan. I like it a lot from him. Spider-Mine's getting set up. Vulture count pretty heavy, but here comes the carriers. They're going to abuse this high ground. Look, you can't target the carriers if you can't see them. Scan! Scan! Scan, use your scan. Get direct body hits. The Charon boost upgrade is done. Did we run out? We ran out. We ran out of Scan, and now suddenly bad things are happening all over the place. Oh, Scan doesn't know. I don't think he knows about that 1 o'clock base either, or maybe he would have tried to go kill it. And tried to get here before the carriers were out, but guess what? Distraction City. Ooh, that shuttle died. I hope that shuttle didn't have any Reavers in it. I don't know that it did, but we didn't check it before it died, did we? Nope. Zealot legs coming in and actually heading up to the north, so maybe he did scan it at some point, see what's going on. No, this is a scout. This is not a force being sent up to destroy this base, I don't think. Oh, did you like look and assume there's nothing and go home? God, that would be a problem for Scan. Like, you probably should know this base exists. Don't you know? Anyway, tons of vultures. Definitely Goliaths coming in. Now the question is it mass carrier or is it a combination of ground and carrier? Because that's what Scan's going for right now. It's a 187 supply here for Snow, 153 for Scan. The macro from Snow has just been absolutely insane. It has been très bien. Big attack coming in here from Scan, though, getting into this natural base. If there are tanks in spitting distance of your base, you're pretty much just sacrificing it at this point. And yeah, that is, if the tanks focus on the Nexus, they can kill it before the carriers really cause them any problems. Nope, not enough. The carriers are not enough, and the Nexus does end up going down. Engagement here, not getting direct body shots onto those carriers, but they're doing... Oh, there we go. Now a couple are coming in. Trying to do a good job staying out of range of these Goliaths. Very nicely done. Okay, so base killed pretty surgically here from Scan. Does supply block Snow temporarily with that Nexus going down. Zealot's coming down the ramp to their Dez because the Vulture count is high enough to deal with that. And yeah, I mean, even if you just kill Interceptors with the Goliaths, it's better than nothing. It does force the Protoss to replace those with minerals that he doesn't want to spend otherwise. And once again, getting up here on this high ground. Sneak attack! Sneak attack! Oh, stay back. Stay back. Now you're invisible. So this army up here trying to do some stuff, but, you know, generally trying to keep the army away from killing this base, which would be pretty disastrous. But another expansion attempt up here from Scan. The whole time he's doing this, he's expanding. He's doing everything that is right and good that a Terran player should do in a game of Brood War, expanding while attacking, which hard for lower level players to remember to do. I'm always like, oh, I'm back for my attack. Oh, I probably should have expanded while I was gone. Huh. It's harder to remember than you might think. Reaver shots. Everybody coming up the ramp is having a bad time. Provide vision for the siege tanks, though. That'll make it easier. The carriers are here once again, using that high ground to be mostly invisible, except the Interceptors, which have to come out. But suddenly the Goliath count is not super healthy, and suddenly there's only like 2 missile turrets here, and suddenly these carriers sort of own this location on the map. So that is less than ideal. And all of a sudden these tanks are dying. Production is nothing but Goliaths right now. He's like, okay. We definitely need enough Goliaths to deal with all of the carriers that exist on the map, which is 7, which is 3 more on the way. So this is a committal. Which is a committal to carriers right now, and at this point, it is hard for me to think that Snow does not have the major upper hand, being up 195 to 105 supply here 18 minutes in. I mean, yes, Terran's expanding a bunch. Scan's doing some good stuff. He's just taking the gas from these geysers, not worrying about these minerals over here. Which, I don't know, maybe he should. He only has about 400 minerals in the bank right now. But yeah, if you can catch these carriers out in the open field, you can really deal with them. But the problem is, this map has so many high ground positions and so many gaps they can hide across too. A good Protoss with good carrier control is a menace here on Outsider. Casually murdering missile turrets. The vision here of the Terran player is not super hot. We got some spider mines, right? This missile turret actually scouts this. These spider mines let him know this base exists, but that's all the information he has at the moment. But yeah, this is giving Scan some time to build up, right? Allowing him to make 7 Goliaths at a time. Get back up to 140 total supply. And here we go. See, this is where the Goliaths can start getting some body shots off, though. But they don't want to go run into like a big Dragoon army, so they need to stay close to the tanks. They're kind of tethered to the tanks here, which is not great. And are we one-shotting Goliaths with all these? Yeah, I think we're one-shotting Goliaths with all the Interceptors that exist right now. This is some really, really sick carrier micro out of Snow. And Scan might just... might just be a little obliterated here. Okay, carrier down. Another carrier down. I can smell it. The target firing is good. Oh, the target firing is not as good. Alright, alright. There's a couple... Whoa! One more on the verge of death. If you can identify which one that is, with his remaining 0 Goliaths, he can kill it. Okay, that's not going to work, is it? Not a good plan. 195 to 97 supply. This is just... Carriers are a good unit, man. If Idra was here, he'd be raging so hard. I don't think the Goliath count is an... Oh, we got one. Down to 6 now. Also, Vultures here knocking down this 1230 base of snows. By that I mean stopping all mining from it temporarily. Zealots are coming up to deal with it. There are just enough Zealots. Oh, and Dragoons. It's not viable. So some minor harass, but nothing to make up for the fact that these carriers are on a rampage. Oh, denying upgrades would be good too. Oh, they do deny vehicle armor. Oh, vehicle armor level 2. Brutal. Denied. Carriers. Just, what do we want to kill here? There's really a lot of targets. Oh, a handful of Goliaths have arrived. Look at how many observers there are with this army, too. Oh, yes, these Goliaths will be such meddlesome trouble to me. And by that, I mean I'm just going to one-shot them with like half my interceptors. It doesn't even take all of my interceptors to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how Scan wins this thing. His Goliath count is basically goes from 7 to 0 as it gets reset every couple of minutes here. Seems less than ideal. Man, SCV's dying. This command center isn't even really getting targeted because Snow is just having such a wonderful time wiping out Goliaths as soon as they pop out of these factories. That Goliath was 4 seconds old. That one was 6 seconds old. Oh, they got a carrier, though. They got a carrier, though. Okay, now this command center is finally seriously dead. And that's your good game. Wow. I mean, yes, again, Outsider, a good map for Skytoss. That definitely matters here. But holy smokes, the carrier control today was just disgusting. That's a 23 kill carrier. And once again, on offense, you can hide here. You can hide here. On defense, you can hide here. You can hide over here. It's just so hard to get a lock on a carrier group on this map. And I mean, even when he kind of had him out in the open there, for some reason, Scan did not want to push out and chase him. I wonder if it's because he was worried about getting a snuck attack there by, by these Dragoons. But at the end of the day, the tanks did not matter. They were taken out of the equation by these carriers. And it was I don't want to call it a flawless victory, but shoot, the number of expansions that he has. I mean, the amount of income that Scan has here, too, is kind of insane. He's down here, he's up here, he's over here, he's got a ton of gas rolling for him. Really, I guess not a whole lot more than what Snow was rolling with, but usually if you're on even income versus a Terran as a Protoss, that's bad. But yeah, basically just came over this way, and then any number of Goliaths you're making, they are not going to kill a carrier before every one of them is dead, is how that one worked. So, oof. I mean, just that. That was just a Snow win, without question. 167,000 points for Snow, 113,000 points for Scan. Produced the same number of units, but there's a kill-death ratio of 2 to 1 in favor of Snow. That's insane. Structures raised. Yeah, Snow raised a lot more structures. That's understandable. And then resources here. Yeah, Scan mined more gas. Minerals was a little bit low, but they spent about the same amount of resources. Scan spent the Protoss a little bit, which is not usually what happens. But with carriers and with great carrier control, sure, you're going to have a good day. And that's exactly what Snow did here today. Oh, man. Terran fans are just like, wait, what? What happened? I don't know. It got outclassed, man. Got outclassed by Snow. All right, good stuff. So that right there is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.